Hello students, good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon to good afternoon everyone. Welcome to the physics session. If you are getting the voice clearly, just please please respond here. Drop a message. Is the voice are you getting the voice? Is it audible? And inform others if anyone has joined that Zoom link. Inform them to join here. Inform them to join here. Inform them to join here if anyone has joined in Zoom link. Inform them to join here. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Hamleta. Yeah, so voice is audible. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yes, good morning, guys. Good morning, Hamleta. Good morning, Saif. Good morning, Tasreen Ahmad, Shiba. Yes, good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning, everyone. Let us go through few more numericals now. Let me wait a minute. So let the others join just a minute and we will start in a minute. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, Shifa. Good afternoon, welcome back everyone. Good afternoon everyone. I think the previous session we have discussed all the questions in level 2 exercise 2 based on compound microscope. Now let us work out few more questions from level 1, level 2 exercise 1. Then let us try to work out few more questions from level 1 as well. Yes, guys. Inform others if anyone has joined that Zoom link, and if anyone has joined the Zoom link, inform them to join here. So let me just drop a message in the group also. Yes, guys. Just inform others, inform your friends as well. Inform your friends as well. Okay, guys. Let us continue now. Let's continue. Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yeah. So, level 2, exercise 1. Level 2, exercise 1. Okay, then maybe by mistake someone has joined. That's why this time I am informing. By mistake, some of you might be trying for joining that Zoom link only, and they'll be waiting there itself. That's why I'm telling that. Don't try to join there. And try to join in this link only. It is not started. Okay. There is no one to start that Zoom meeting. That's why this time I'm informing you guys. Okay. There is no one to start that. We are going to this one now. Right. Welcome back, everyone. Good afternoon once again. Next, let us start working few more numericals from level 2 exercise 1. Level 2 exercise 1. Optical instruments, especially microscopes, that do compound microscopes part. Compound microscopes part. So you see here, let us see here question number 72, page number 173. 173. Okay, right. Yes, good afternoon everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the physics section. Right. The question is, let me read the question once. Then let us go ahead. The question is, two lenses of compound microscope are of focal length f 2 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Immediately what you have to understand is the lens which is having lesser focal length will be objective lens, and the lens which is having larger focal length will be eyepiece. That you should keep in mind always. The lens which is having lesser focal length will be if you remember the ray diagram of compound microscope, the smaller lens will be called as objective, and the bigger lens will be called as eyepiece. So obviously focal length of objective will be smaller than focal length of eyepiece. So focal length of objective should be 2 centimeters, and the focal length of eyepiece should be 5 centimeters. Okay, and if an object is placed at a distance of 2.1 centimeter from the objective of focal length 2 centimeters, means the object distance for objective. So in front of objective we are keeping a small object, okay, at a distance of what? What distance? Object distance for objective is how much? 2.1 centimeters. 2.1 centimeters. So if an object is placed at a distance of 2.1 centimeters from the objective of focal length 2 centimeters, the final image forms at least distance of distinct vision of normal eye. Final image for the eyepiece. So that means the image distance for eyepiece, final image distance for eyepiece should be D. This is equal to 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. Then the question is, if the final image forms at the least distance of distinct vision of a normal eye, then find the distance between the objective and the eyepiece. What is the distance between objective and eyepiece? This is objective, this is eyepiece. What is the distance between these two lenses? The distance between these two lenses is called as tube length or tube of length, or microscope length of microscope. So that is what we are asked to find. Then what is L? L is equal to, usually we express it as V naught plus UE, image distance for objective plus object distance for eyepiece. So if a light ray comes from this object, it passes through here, its focus, then forms the image somewhere here, then this two rays comes here and forms the image over here. This image acts as object for this, and hence when this to understand the final image, I have to consider a parallel ray incidentally on this and a ray passing through this. Okay, it is observed that they will never meet. So to understand the formation of final image, you have to extend. You can understand that the final image forms somewhere here. This can be expressed as, this is AB, this will be A dash, B dash, this will be A double dash, B double dash. So quickly you can recollect back this one. Now with the help of this, you can say that final image is forming here. But according to this, final image is this. So here this L is nothing but, so if this is object distance for objective, image distance will be this. Here is image forming for this. This image acts as object for this. So object distance for the eyepiece is this one. So the sum of these distances, Image distance for objective and object distance for eyepiece gives you L. We call it as a tube of length or microscope length of microscope. So this is equal to what is the question. So for understanding this, let us see how can you proceed further. So first, if you know V naught and UE, you can get it. But here, U naught is given, F naught is given, uh, U naught, F naught is given. Can you find U V naught by using these two? Yes. Let us try to find out first V naught. To find V naught, let us try to find one by first V naught, then U naught, then you can find out L. Okay. So to find V naught step by step. To find V naught, let us use the lens equation. Let us use the lens equation. By using lens equation, you can write 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. To find v naught, let us apply the lens equation for objective. V naught image distance for objective you want, right? So for objective, this further you can write it as 1 by f naught is equal to 1 by v naught minus 1 by u naught. From this, because we want v naught, as already u naught and f naught are known, you can write it as 1 by v naught is equal to 1 by f naught. This minus 1 by v naught goes and it becomes plus 1 by u naught. So 1 by f naught plus 1 by u naught. I hope you guys are following carefully. So if you are not able to understand my terminology, or if you feel like I am going a little faster or slower, just drop a message, sir, go a little faster, go a little slower, then I will go accordingly. Okay, right. So here from this we can say 1 by V naught is equal to F naught is 2 centimeters. For a it is both are convex lenses. For convex lens, focal length will be positive, so we can take it as 1 by 2. F naught is 2, and U naught object distance for objective, it will be in left side. So you have to, while coming this, you have to travel in opposite direction to the light. So you have to take the negative sign. U naught will be negative, so you have to take it as minus 1 by 2.1. The sign convention is clear, I hope. I believe you have understood this sign convention. So on simplifying this further, you can write this as 2.1 minus 2. 2.1 minus 2 divided by 2 into 2.1. 2.1 minus 2 is 0.1. 0.1 divided by 2 into 2.1. 2.1. This if you multiply with the 10 by 10, both numerator and denominator, they will get 1 by 2 into 2.1, that becomes 4.2. It is equal to 1 by 42, becomes 1 by 42. So that is 1 by v naught. So therefore you can say this implies 1 by v naught is equal to 1 by 42. This implies v naught is equal to 42 centimeters. V naught is 42 centimeters. I hope it is clear for you guys. Next. Let us say, so you got V naught. If you find UE, object distance for eyepiece, then you can find this tube of length or microscope length. So how to find UE? How can you do this? Because you know focal length of eyepiece and image distance of eyepiece also known. By using this object distance for eyepiece, you can find out obviously by using what is this lens equation. Then let us see how to do it to find UE. Next, write down to find UE. So 1 by FE is equal to 1 by VE minus, let us write, let us move this little up. So 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. From this we can say we want UE. So let us bring this minus UE this side, becomes plus UE, and let us bring 1 by FE this side. Then we'll get 1 by UE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by FE. This is equal to VE. So it is mentioned as image distance of E is least distance of distinct region 25. But if this is the what you call eyepiece, image is forming this side, means to measure this from its optic center you have to travel in opposite direction to the incident light direction. So you have to take with this with a negative sign. But focal length will be of course positive only for convex lens. So you have to take this as a minus. V is minus 1 by 25. Sign convention is clear, I guess. Minus 1 by FE. Focal length of eyepiece is what? 5. So minus 1 by 5. This on simplifying will get minus 5 minus 25. Minus 5 minus 25 is minus 30 by 25 into 5. So 5, 6, 6s, right? So this is 1 by UE. So we can say from this implies 1 by UE is equal to minus 6 by 25. From this we can say UE is equal to minus 25 by 6. It is equal to 6 4 24. So we can write it as minus 4.6424. 1 remains. 1 means 6 ones 6, then 1 remains means 10. 10 if 6 was 4, again 4 means 6 6 is 36. So likewise you'll get 6666 and all. So you can write it as approximately 4.16 or 4.17 centimeters. So UE will be this. UE will be this. Why this negative sign? Object distance for eyepiece will be again on this side only. So negative sign in opposite direction to the incident light. You have to go and measure. So now you have object distance, image distance of object to V naught and image object distance for eyepiece UE. Both you have. Now we can find out L. So that implies therefore L is equal to V naught plus UE, but here you have with negative sign. Negative sign just tells about where it forms. So you have to take without negative sign to measure that distance. Okay, so it is equal to 42 plus 4.16. It is equal to 46.16 or 17. So that is how you will get this one. I hope it is clear for you guys. So which option is the right one? 46.17. So 46.17. So this I have taken you. I told you that this you can take it as 1.46666, and hence approximately you can take it as 1 point minus 4.17 centimeters, because I have taken this round of one. So this also you can take it as 4.16 and hence 46.17. That's it. That's it. This is how you have to do it. Note down. Right. I hope I copied this. Yeah. Next. So let us see question number 73. Question number 73. Next question number 73. Question number 73. Yes. Page number. Yeah, same 173. So what is given here and what you are asked to find? Let us see. Guys, so these questions you should be able to practice as much as possible. So someone is asking, gaming with the heroic player. What is your name, Nana? What is your name? Sir, in last step, not taking negative sign but taking positive. Yes, that's what I have. That's what I have mentioned here. So in the last step, here UE is minus 4.17, but here why you have to take a positive sign Y. So what is L actually? Tube length. Tube length. That means this distance from here to here V naught plus UE. Here UE minus value means what? From its optic center it falls on the left side. That is the meaning of negative sign. That is given by the sign of negative sign. That means to measure this, if light is incidenting in this direction, to measure it you have to travel from according to sign convention from optic center in opposite direction. That is given by negative sign. Doesn't mean that negative, the value is negative. So this sign convention doesn't. You shouldn't take the sign convention while finding the distance, the length. Okay, the tube length means only the value you have to take. Only the value without sign you have to take. This value without sign you have to take to find L. To find L. That is what you have to keep in mind, guys. Is that clear, mind? Who's that? Can you mention your name? Giving with heroic player. Is that clear now? Is that clear? You shouldn't consider the sign. You shouldn't consider the sign. Only the value you have to take while finding the length. Okay? Right, very good, very good, very good. Next, let us go ahead with the next question, question number 73. Question is the separation L between the objective and eyepiece. The separation L between the objective and the eyepiece of a compound microscope is 7 centimeters. What is the separation L between objective and eyepiece? Tube of length or microscope length? Yes, tube of length or microscope length. So it is given as 7 centimeters. So and also mentioned that here we have objective of focal length of 0.5 centimeters and eyepiece of focal length 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and tube of length L is 7 centimeters. That is nothing but V naught plus UE. Always you have to remember this tube length or microscope length. This can be called as tube length or microscope length. That is equal to here. It is given by V naught plus UE. You have to remember always that it is equal to V naught plus UE. And this is in this case it is given as 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters. Okay. Where should a small object be placed so that eye is least strained? Eye is least strained means in relaxed position we have to get the final image. Where should the object should be placed? Small object should be placed means in front of the objective. This is objective and this is eyepiece or eye lens, objective and eye lens. Where should be small object should be placed here so that its image will be found somewhere here and this will act as object for this and hence final image will be formed somewhere here. Final magnified image will be formed here. So this will be objective, this will be first image, this will be the final image. This will be final image. This can be taken as AB. This will be A dash, B dash. This will be A double dash, B double dash. Okay. So where the small object should be placed means from small object will be placed where in front of the objective. So that you have to take this as object distance for objective. So what should be object distance for objective? So that where the small object should be placed so that the eye is least strained. Eye is least strained means to find the final image it should be least strained. Least strained image can be obtained. Least strained image position can be called as infinite position. So final image for the eyepiece should be formed at infinity. That is the meaning it. That is the meaning of this. So V should be infinity for least strained position. For least strained position or relaxed position. Least strained position or relaxed position. This will be the image distance. Then how to find it? So let us try to look into this. How to find it? Here L is given which is equal to V naught plus UE, V naught plus UE, F naught, FE, V is given. If you, as you know, FE and V, if you find UE by using lens equation and by substituting this UE here, you can find V naught. Once you find V naught, by using that V naught and F naught, can you find U naught? Yes. This is how you have to think and how to follow, guys. What is given and what we are asked to find and how to proceed. So based on the given data, how to proceed, that you have to think about. Right? This you can improve, of course, by working out, by remembering the conceptual points and working out. And the speeding is also important. Speed is also important. Right. First step. Let us do this step by step. First step. Let us try to find UE by using VE and FE. So first step is 1 by FE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. So first step, what we are trying to find, otherwise write down first step to find UE. To find UE. First step to find UE. To find UE, let us use the lens formula. 1 by FE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. This implies what you want UE, right? Bring this minus UE this side becomes plus UE and bring this side. And you will get 1 by UE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by FE. Substitute these values with the sign. VE is infinity. So 1 by infinity is 0. Of course, focal length is positive for convex lens. So minus 1 by what is focal length of eyepiece? Eyepiece focal length is 5. So minus 1 by 5. 1 by UE is minus 1 by 5. So from this you can say that UE is minus 5 centimeters. Again, that the sign says that the object for eyepiece will be on left side. That is the meaning of negative sign. That's it. So by using this, let us try to find a V naught. This is first step. Now second step, let us to try to do this stepwise, guys. Second step, what is the second step? By using L, as L is equal to V naught plus UE, right? It is equal to 7 centimeters, huh? So let us uh, to find V naught. Second step is to find V naught. To find V naught. So here, as U is minus 5, only in this only you have to take the value magnitude of UE. Again I'm repeating, only magnitude you have to take minus 5. Minus sign you shouldn't take while taking the tube length. Okay, this implies V naught plus 5 is equal to 7. This implies V naught is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2 centimeters. So V naught, you have got V naught. Why we want V naught? We are asked to find U naught. So you know F naught. If you know V naught, if you can find V naught from this, you can find out by that by using length equation. So in this third step, step 3, third step, let us try to find the finally the final calculation we will do in the third step. So to find U naught, three steps we have divided this into. In third step, to find a U naught, let us use the length equation. Again, according to length equation, 1 by F naught is equal to 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught. This implies we want U naught. So minus U naught if we bring this side, then it becomes plus 1 by U naught is equal to 1 by V naught minus 1 by F naught. This comes here, it becomes minus. So this implies 1 by U naught is equal to V naught is 2. So V naught is positive or negative? Positive. So 1 by 2 minus F naught. What is F naught? F naught given is 5.5 centimeters. F naught is 0.5. So minus 1 by 0.5 centimeters. So on simplifying this further, what do you get? 0.5 minus 2 minus 1.5 minus 1.5 divided by 2 into 0.5. 2 into 0.5. This by multiplying both numerator and denominator with the 10 because 1.5 becomes 15, 0.5 becomes 5. So then what do you get? So you will get, this implies what is this? 1 by U naught. 1 by U naught is equal to minus 15 by 2 into 5. 5 threes. So you will get minus 3 by 2. So this implies U naught is equal to minus 2 by 3 centimeters. The negative sign says that it will be on left side, and left side to the objective lens. In the image, in the ray diagram, if you observe, this will be the to the left side of the optic center for the objective, and for eyepiece we take go and go to the left side. That is the meaning of negative sign. So the value of objective is object distance of object is 2 by 3 centimeters. 2 by 3 centimeters. So option 3 is the right one. Take it fast. Then next. Then next. Question number 74. Question number 74. Question number 74. What is given here? What is given here? It is given that the focal lengths of objective and eyepiece of a compound microscope are 5 centimeters and 6.25 centimeters respectively. When an object is placed in front of in front of the objective at a distance of 6.25 centimeters, the final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. Then the length of the microscope is. So let us try to write down the given data once. The question is, the focal lengths of objective and eyepiece of compound microscope. Objective and eyepiece of compound microscope are 5 centimeters and 6.2 centimeters. 5 centimeters and 6.25 centimeters respectively. Okay, when an object is placed in front of the objective at a distance of 6.25 centimeters, So object distance for objective is 6.25. Again, this is also 6.25 centimeters. The final image is formed at least distance of distinct vision. Final image for eyepiece. We have to always understand that final image means final image for final image for eyepiece. Final image for eyepiece is formed at least distance of distinct vision, that is D. Least distance, this is called least distance of distinct vision, and this is equal to 25 centimeters. You have to remember its value. Okay, then the length of microscope is length of microscope L is equal to length of microscope or tube length of microscope is equal to what is the question. So options, you can take the options also. Options are given as 22.5, 25, 30, 31.25, etc. Let's try to find this. You can, of course, you can draw the diagram quickly, and you can try to understand the points. If this is objective, eyepiece should be, you have to just take the eyepiece little uh, bigger one with a larger focal length. Okay, and if this is object for objective UO, image distance for objective will be somewhere here. We'll get somewhere here image. Okay, and then this will act as object distance for eyepiece. This sum of these two will be called as L. So we are asked to find L, that is V naught plus V naught plus UE is what? So we are asked to find L. What is that? V naught plus UE is equal to what? So you have to find it, V naught and UE separately. Then if you add, then you get it. So how to find that? So let us again this also let us try to do in a step by step wise. First, you know U naught and F naught. By using this these two, can you find out V naught? So let us take this as first step. Let us take this as first step. So first step, let us take this first step. Step one. Step one. What is this? To find V naught by using Lenz's equation. 1 by F naught is equal to 1 by V naught minus 1 by U naught. So this implies 1 by V naught is equal to 1 by U naught is equal to this is on that side, it becomes 1 by F naught plus 1 by U naught. 1 by F naught plus 1 by U naught. Now substitute the values with the sign. Object distance for objective is 6.25, but that falls in left side, so you have to take this as a negative, the negative sign. So object focal length is 5, so you can take this as 1 by 5 minus 1 by 6.25. This is equal to, simplify, 6.25 minus 5, directly you can take it. What is that? 1.25 plus 6.25 minus 5, right? So plus 1.25 divided by 5 into 6.25. Now, how to simplify this further? Let us multiply this both. 1.25 becomes 125, and this becomes 5 into 6.25 becomes 625. So 25 25 625 25 5 says this, so again 5 5s 25 or 125 5 625. You can take that directly. Just for to make this a simplified calculations, I'm giving step by step. So then, just a second guys. So, I hope you are getting the voice clearly. The net has not disconnected, right? Right. Okay. So V naught is 25 centimeters. That is our first step. We have got V naught. Then we have got V naught. To find L V naught, we want UE. So that is our next second step. Step two. Step two. How can you find UE? If by again by using length equation, if you know eyepiece image distance and focal length. Eyepiece image distance is V is given as 25. Focal length is also given directly again by using these two. You can find out. So what is that? 1 by FE is equal to 1 by VE minus 1 by UE. This implies 1 by UE is equal to, by bringing this here it becomes plus, and bring it here, then you get 1 by VE minus 1 by FE. Let's look at guys. Hello. Yes. Sheshadri. MSc Sheshadri. కావలి కావలియా శేషాద్రి నేను బాగున్నాను నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నాను ఏమనుకోవద్దు జస్ట్ నేను తర్వాత చేయనా ఎస్ గైస్ right yes right guys so by simplify substituting these values you can find it out right so final image is for the eyepiece is formed at where at least distance of distinct vision d so usually for eyepiece object distance will be left side so it will be negative the sign should be sign convention should be proper so it is minus 1 by 25 minus 1 by focal length of eyepiece is given what is that focal length of eyepiece is 6.25 6.25 so if you take this as a 6.25 and simplifying so minus 6.25 minus 25 minus 31.25 divided by 25 into 6.25 so 6.25 5 times 5s it's 31.25 so it is 5 5s 25 so minus 1 by 5 is equal to minus 1 by 5 is what 1 by ue this implies 1 by ue is equal to minus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 5 so this implies you can say ue is equal to minus 5 centimeters so again I am telling you that the negative sign says that object distance for eyepiece will be on left side negative sign only tells that it is falling on left side but to find L the next final step or third step step 3 step 3 to find L to find L so just yeah, of course I'm giving you step by step for understanding purpose but as point of the competitive point of view you have to remember the steps and you have to do very quickly depending on your practice guys you have to do very quickly right so yeah so to find L what is this L is equal to V naught plus UE only magnitude of UE that's why I'm mentioning here magnitude without sign so it is equal to V naught is how much 25 25 so UE is minus 5 from this you can say magnitude of UE is only 5 okay without sign that is the meaning of magnitude so plus 5 is equal to 30 centimeters this is your L value tube of length or microscope length that's it I hope it is clear for you guys got it okay next question number 25 I think Vijayashree I think you have what is given here and what you are asked to find it is given that the magnifying power of a compound microscope is 20 and distance between its two lenses is 30 centimeters. When the final image is at the near point of the eye, if the focal length of the eyepiece is 6.25 centimeters, the focal length of the object is. So I am repeating the question and the data once again. See here guys, what is given here is the magnifying power of a compound microscope. Magnifying power of compound microscope is M. It is equal to we know it is nothing but the magnifying power of objective into magnifying power of eyepiece okay this is given as how much 20 this is equal to 20 just for understanding purpose I am giving you this so you have to remember while working out the numericals why you need this kind of form you will realize it just in the process the magnifying power of a compound microscope is 20 and the distance between its two lenses is so quickly you can again draw quickly we can again draw the diagram and you can compare so this is objective small convex lens and eyepiece objective eyepiece So the distance between these two is called as a microscope length or tube of length. Okay, and usually if you are having the object here, for this you'll get the image somewhere here. This is the first image. This is the first image for image. This is the image for objective. If this is object distance for objective, this will be the image for objective. This will act as object for eyepiece. Then, so if you consider what is this? This will be obtained somewhere a different point. It may be somewhere here or here or here, anywhere, depending on the positions. So, but highly magnified one, highly magnified one. This can be understood. This can be understood extending this one. This will be your final image. Final image. I final. Okay. Now, magnification power of the entire system is this. Magnification power of the entire system is this. And what else is given here? The distance between the two lenses is 30 centimeters. The distance between two lenses L, that is equal to V naught plus UE, is equal to 30 centimeters. 30 centimeters. Here don't confuse about this, guys. This is your L. This is the L. This is the L, which is equal to U naught plus UE. Okay. Right. Next, what is given? When the final image is at near point of the eye, final image for eyepiece is at near point, means again least distance of distant vision 25 centimeters at near point of eye. And if focal length of the eyepiece is equal to 6.25 centimeters, the focal length of the objective is what? Focal length of objective is what? Yes, again, this also you can do like step by step, so that without confusion you can understand conceptually, you can understand. That's why just I used to do step by step, guys. So first, focal length of eyepiece objective, if you want, VO and UO you need. Okay, VO can be obtained by using this. If you know UE, again to find UE, you can use VE and FE. By using this VE and FE, find out UE first. UE. Then you can find out V naught. Then you can find out what? U naught. V naught. Once you know V naught, and if to find F naught, you need V naught and U naught also. And how can you find U naught? Because magnification is given from this. By making use of this M naught as V naught by U naught, and these values, by substituting these values, you can find out U naught. Then by using them, you can find out F naught. So let us do this step by step. So you should understand this flow, the solution flow, so that I can work out little quickly. So first, step one. How can you do this is, step one is to find what in this UE. Let us try to find UE. To find UE, you may ask why directly you are trying to find UE. Already I have given you the flow to find this. To find F naught, you should need V naught and U naught. So to find actually V naught, you need first UE. So first, for that purpose, we are trying to find UE. So to find UE, we are trying to use lens equation. 1 by Fe is equal to 1 by Fe minus 1 by UE. This implies 1 by UE is equal to, if you take this here and if we bring it here, we will get 1 by VE minus 1 by FE. It is equal to 1 by PE. Image distance will be negative, minus 1 by 25 minus 1 by FE is 6.25. On simplifying this, already this is exactly similar kind of simplification we did. Again, you do it. 6.25 and 25 becomes minus 31.25 divided by 25 into 6.25. This under 5 times it cancel, then 5 fives. So it becomes minus 1 by 5. So 1 by UE is minus 1 by 5. 1 by UE is minus 1 by 5, and hence UE is minus 5 centimeters. Object distance for eyepiece. Once you know this, in second step, let us do in second step. Step 2, let us try to find V naught. How can you find V naught? As we know, given L is equal to V naught plus UE, which is equal to how much? It is given as 30 centimeters. It is equal to 30 centimeters. This implies V naught is equal to 30 minus UE. Only the again here you have to take the only value, numerical value. So it is equal to 30 minus UE is 5, minus 5 is equal to 25 centimeters. So V naught is equal to 25 centimeters plus 25 centimeters. So by knowing V naught and yeah, V naught, to find F naught you need again U naught. For that purpose, let us use magnification relation. Next, what is that? Step 3. Step 3, it is little lengthy one. Step 3, to find U naught. To find U naught, we know that total magnification is M naught into ME, which is equal to 20. But M naught can be expressed as, this implies M naught is V naught by U naught into ME can be expressed as what? Magnification when final image is forming at least distance of distinct vision, it's magnification of eyepiece. Here you can write, because for final final image at D, ME can be taken as 1 plus D by FE. For final image at infinity, it is only D by FE. These points you have to remember. You have to remember. Okay, students, some virus related messages we may be getting in chat box, guys. So if you have any idea how to delete those during the session itself, try to delete or try to report those messages. You will clearly understand which are virus messages, guys. Some virus related messages we will be getting in chat box during the sessions. If you come across any of those, try to delete or report those, guys. Okay, after the session I will try to report anyway. Right, and be careful, don't click on those links, they are malicious virus links. Right, so how can you find this? For this it is this, so we can first here itself, you can this here you can write it as 1 plus D by Fe, it is equal to 20. Now first try to find out this value here itself. For final image at DME is equal to 1 plus D by Fe is equal to 1 plus D is, D should be how much? 25 by Fe should be, Fe is given. What is focal length of eyepiece? Eyepiece 6.25. 6.25. 6.25. If you simplify this, you get, what you get? This is equal to, yes, I simplify this and find the value. If it is 5, 5 is 25, but it should be around 4, 4 point something. Is it 4 point something? Find the value of this 25 by 6.25. 25 divided by 6.25 is equal to 4. Right, 4 exactly, 4. So 1 plus 4 should be 5. So ME should be 5. This implies ME should be 5. You have to just understand this, and then actually our third step is to find U naught. For that purpose, just we are using this. Should first only you should know what is ME, and you can have substitute here. So this implies you can say to find U naught. Already V naught you have obtained. V naught is 25. Now substitute all the values here. This implies 25. U naught is 25, right? This becomes 25 divided by U naught into 1 plus D by Fe is 5. This is equal to 20. So 5 fourths. It becomes 5 fourths, right? Then from this you can also again you can write is U naught is equal to 25 by 4. 4 sixes 24. So 6.25 here. 6.25 centimeters. 6.25 centimeters. Okay, here of course while substituting this I have to take these values, the with sign, Right, just here you have to understand this object distance will be to the left side. That's what you have to understand in this case. Once you know u naught and v naught, you can find out f naught. You're asked to find f naught, right? So now substitute it here. Next step. This is little lengthy one already I told, right? Step 5 to find f naught. To find f naught. How can you find f naught? Again by using Lenz's equation. 1 by f naught is equal to 1 by v naught minus 1 by u naught. This implies, yeah, directly you can substitute, right? 1 by v naught is 25, v naught is 25 plus 25, v naught should be plus 25. So 1 by 25, this implies here only can write 1 by f naught is equal to 1 by 25. U naught is 6.25. So minus 1 by 6.25. So on simplifying this, what you will get? Right. Simplify it and find out. It's question number 75. So you get 5 centimeters. On simplifying this, we get f naught is equal to 5 centimeters. Simplify it and find out. Okay, and is it? I think this should be here. We have got minus 1 by u naught minus 1 by u naught, 1 by u naught 1 minus 1 by u naught, right? U naught is minus, again negative here, so minus of minus plus it should be plus. Be careful about the sign, right? Then on simplifying this we get 5. This, what is this? 6.25 plus 25 becomes 31.25 plus divided by 25 into 6.25. This goes 5 times, 5 fives. So plus becomes plus 1 by 5 or 5 centimeters. That's it. So this is how you have to work it out, guys. Next, question number 76. As you have less time, let us discuss this. Then we can wind up the session. So we may need to take one more session later on. Okay, then to work out few more questions. The previous exercises, level 1 exercise, level 1 exercise questions, you guys try yourself. If you have any confusions, just let me know so that we can have a brief discussion about those questions also. Otherwise, in the next session, we will go ahead with the telescopes. Next, question number 76. 76. Right. Yeah. Next, question number 76. What is given here and what you are asked to find? Let us quickly. It is given that the focal length of objective and eyepiece of a compound microscope are 1 centimeter and 5 centimeter respectively. Focal length of objective and eyepiece of a compound microscope are 1 centimeter and 5 centimeters respectively. The microscope magnification is equal to 50. Total magnification, that is the meaning of it. Microscope magnification is m is equal to m naught into me is equal to how much? 50. 50. No unit, okay? No unit. 50. If the distance between two lenses is increased by 2 centimeters, the magnification is. That means this magnification is 50. You can say this initial magnification m1. What should be the final magnification if the distance between the two lenses is increased by 2 centimeters? That means if L1 is some L and if this is increased by 2, that means if L2 is L plus 2, then what is M2 is the question. How can you work out this kind of questions? So let us try to understand. How can you work out this kind of questions? So we know, you have to remember to work out these questions, you have to remember that. Yeah, you have to remember that magnification can be expressed as m naught into me. Okay, so here m naught can be expressed as v naught by u naught. Of course, u naught for object will be on the left side with the sign. If you want, you have to take this with sign minus v naught by u naught into this me can be taken as d by fe, d by fe. But here, for the sharp image to be obtained, by the objective lens, this object also should be placed. The object should be you have to say that should be placed at its focus. So we have to express this in such a way that usually the object distance for eyepiece will be very less comparatively. So approximately we can take V naught as L, and hence we will take while working out this kind of questions as L by F naught into D by Fe will consider. This expression we will use. Of course, if it is required, we will take sign convention. Otherwise, only the value if you want, we will use this relation. And in this case, if you are here, initial magnification is given as 50 when L1 is L. If L changes to this, what will be the magnification provided? Fe and F naught are this. So by making use of this, we can say M2 by M1 is equal to M2 can be taken as L2 by F naught into D by F naught by M1. M1 can be taken as L1 D by F naught F1. Sorry, F naught Fe. So on simplifying this, what will you get? On simplifying this, what will you get? L2 by L1. So M2 by M1. M2 by M1 is equal to L2 will be L plus 2 by L1 is L. L1 is L. Then uh, here, if you see this, they have given in terms of values. M1 is 50, right? M1 is 50. If we simplify this further, then M2 should be equal to anything else is given here. If the distance between two lenses is increased by 2 centimeters, then magnification is M2 can be taken as M2 is equal to L plus 2 by L. This becomes 1 plus 2 by L. And hence we can take for the final image, if you can take this at normal position by using 1 second guys, by using normal position you can take M2 is equal to L plus 2 by L into M1. So we get this as M2 by M1 is I will take this. Once again, just let me check this once quickly. Okay guys, if you simplify this, actually you'll get 60. So this the relation I will let you know. Okay, on simplifying this we get M2 will be 60. Of course, so here that the small step which is involved, I will discuss this once again as time up now. This I'm winding the session now. Okay. Okay guys, take care everyone. Bye. Yes, hello students. If you are there, just I would like to do a little simple clarification here. One small One small correction over here. One small correction. Actually, see. Hello guys, if you are there, just go through this once again. As magnification, we are asked to find when the tube length is increased by this, what should be the new magnification? If initial magnification is 50 is the question. If the initial magnification is 50, right? So just to uh, try to go through this everyone. So as you know, magnification is magnifying power or magnification of the entire microscope is if it is m1 is equal to l1 by L1 by F naught into D by Fe or L1 D by F naught Fe. M2, what should be M2? If L becomes, if this is L1 is L, then you can take it as M1 is equal to LD by F naught Fe. So that if M2 is the light is going on? Yeah. If M2 is, if M2 is L2 D by F naught into Fe, provided provided L2 is L plus 2. You can write it as L plus 2 into D by F naught Fe. So here this M2 can be expressed as M2 is equal to, let us multiply this D with this term and let us write it as L into D by F naught Fe plus 2 into D by F naught Fe. F naught Fe is common, right? LD plus 2D by this. If we divide this with both the terms, then we get LD by F naught Fe plus 2D by F naught Fe. As can you write like this? Then we know the initial magnification is LD by F naught Fe. This is equal to 50. This is equal to 50. So if you substitute this here, you can get 50 plus 2 into D is 25 by F naught Fe values that I have given. F naught is 1, Fe is 5. So 1 into 5, 1 into 5, 5 fives, 25, 5 into 2 is 10. So this is equal to 50 plus 10. Therefore, new magnification or new magnifying power of the microscope becomes 16 when the tube length increases by 2 units. Yes, this is how you have to work out this, guys. I hope it is clear for you. I hope it is clear for you guys. Go through this. Go through this. Yeah. So if you have any further questions or doubts, if you have further any questions or doubts, please get back to me. Okay. Okay then. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.